gravitational lock with, my video just screwed me over, that it's in gravitational lock with, is hurling through space at 68,000 miles an hour. Yet it says right here, we do not move. And this is supposedly a sign of God's strength. Moving on. Who you laid foundations of the earth, so that it should not be moved forever. Yet as I just said, we're hurling through space, spinning at almost 1,000 miles per hour, hurling through this thing at 68,000 miles per hour. Yet this is not scientifically accurate. Actually, I still have a lot more. Hopefully, I don't have to redo this stuff. I want to lose my shit. So I would like to note that there are 67 Bible verses on the movement of the sun. 0 on the movement of the earth, because it does not move as a sign of his strength. And I would like to note that there are 240 verses on a flat earth to support a flat earth, and there are 0 to support a spherical one. This is how you become an atheist. You ask questions and you look at the evidence. So where I'm going to go from there is I'm going to just tell a little story that comes from Matthew. So if you're going to say that this was a metaphorical story, then you might note that Matthew is very well known for mentioning beforehand when something is a dream or a metaphor. And this story is not mentioned that way, and it is wrote by Matthew, who's known to be one of the more honest and trustworthy writers. Can't think of the right word. Writers of the Bible. So it's the Jesus temptation story, in which he was taken, which your religion, the religion of Christianity, is based strongly on this story, because he couldn't have been human if he was never tempted, right? He refused the temptation, right? This made him honorable. But the story is a flat earth story, because we all know he was walked up a mountain. And we all know that he could see all the lands. That's because he thought he lived here. So we know now that there is no mountain on planet Earth, much less in the Middle East, in which you can see all the lands, because there's the other side of the earth. If he could see all the lands, he kind of missed something there when he forgot to mention that, America was over there. Columbus had to discover it later. Columbus and another guy, I can't remember his name. He actually got here before Columbus. Columbus got the credit. Anywho, there is no mountain on Earth in which you can see all the lands. Well, because it's a sphere. You can't see the other side. The tallest mountain we have now is Mount Everest. And that mountain, you can't even see. You can see the curvature of the Earth, but you can't see all the lands. The closest you're going to get to that, there are mountains in which you can see quite a bit of the Earth. But they're on the moon. And even if he walked him up to the moon, he would have not been able to see all the lands, because there's a backside to it, okay? It's simply inaccurate. And it does not stop with flat earth, guys. I picked the easiest, most kindergarten, most simple way to explain how you would become an atheist, because there are many things I could have pulled up, and like I already apologized, but I didn't write this thing. And there are things in here way worse than flat earth, man. Chocked full of it. And I'm just trying not to be offensive. I'm trying to be nice. Okay? And if this clears things up, if this kind of tells you how I got to where I am, I'll tell you the actual physical story of how I became doubtful and all that stuff in another video one day. It's not a nice story, but at least I could probably leave a lot. I could leave your book alone and not pick on your book, because I know that's how a lot of you feel watching this. I'm not picking on your book. It was my book. This is my book. I'm reading it, I'm analyzing it, and I'm hitting it with some logic and reasoning. And that's it. That's how you become an atheist. After you've been indoctrinated to become a Christian, because you're born atheist. Good night, guys.